Hi, Dhamma friends. How are you all? Today I am Dhamma Discuss. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the Blessed One, the Accomplished One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Ratana Sutta, translation. Occasion 1. Lying at the feet of Dipankara Buddha, the Buddha as a Bodhisattva expressed this desire and determination to strive for Buddhahood for countless years since then he had striven for and achieved 10 perfection, doing meritorious deeds for the benefit not only of himself but also of his relatives and the rest of whole world. He won victory over 5 kinds of Mara and attained full enlightenment with the highest virtues and powers. Now let us hear these noble virtues or attributes of the Buddha in mind and recite Ratana Sutta in the same way as Venerable Ananda recited it in Vaisali to weep away and calamities. The Ratana Sutta is treated with much reverence by devas in all the universe. It was potent enough to weep away all the calamities in Vaisali. Let us recite it now. Celestials and terrestrial devas have now gathered together here. May all of them be happy to hear the sutta, which is now going to be recited. O devas, please listen to the recitation of the sutta. Human beings have constant respect and love for you, so please love human beings, not forgetting to take care of them. In the land of human beings, in the land of Naga, dragons, and in the land of Devas, there are gems regarded as highly precious. None of these gems can compare with the Buddha in respect of preciousness. The Buddha possesses the noble attributes. May this word of truth make all being wealthy and happy. The Buddha, the supreme one among Sakyan kings, attained nirvana in all the world. There is nothing comparable to nirvana in respect of preciousness. Nirvana characterized by deathlessness and annihilation of all defilements is the most precious gem. May this word of truth make all being wealthy and happy. The Buddha praised the concentration gained in the Sotapati Magga insight and Arhata Magga. There is no concentration like Arhata Magga concentration. May this word of truth make all beings wealthy and happy. The 8 categories of Arya are praised by the Buddha. They are worthy of appearing by the people, and the act of appearing to, to the brings good benefit to the giver. May this word of truth makes human beings wealthy and happy. Arahat attain nirvana through energetic practice of the Dhamma with an earnest faith in it. There are noble ones. May this word of truth make human beings wealthy and healthy. The Buddha linked the Satapati person to a stone pose par, firmly, pi- firmly fixed in the ground that no wind from any direction can shake. A Sotapati person has an impersu- imperturbable mind. May this word of truth make human beings wealthy and healthy. Satavati extreme winners thought that they uh, thought they may live in heedlessness for 7 existence are never reborn for the 8th time. They attain arhatship within the period of 7 existence. The The attainment of Magga insight reach the extreme winners of 3 defilements, namely self illusion, doubt, and indulgence in unwholesome rites and ceremonies. He has no more wrong belief and faith. He is on the right path to moral purity. He no longer does anything that can lead him to apaya. He does not commit any crime, so is a noble one. May this word of truth bring happiness and wealth to all beings. If ever he happened to have done something evil physically, verbally, and mentally, he will never conceal such an evil thing. The Buddha said that a extreme winner never conceal any evil thing he might have because he has already attained Magga and Pala inside Sangha. The order of such extreme winners is truly a noble gem. May, may this truth bring happiness and wealth to all beings, just as a grove of trees in full blooms is delightful, so is the Dhamma by the Buddha because it led to Nirvana. The Buddha taught the Dhamma for the benefit of all who are trying to get out of the round of birth. The Buddha is therefore a noble gem. May this truth bring happiness and wealth to all beings. The Buddha discards the Dhamma mm, through his own effort and shared it with the rest of the animated world for their well-being. He knew how to teach the Dhamma according to the hearer's intellectual level, so he is a noble gem. May this truth bright happiness and wealth to all beings. Arhat members of the Changa have no craving for future existence. All the volitional activities they did in all the past have been totally exhausted and they never do any deed that can cause a new existence. They have acquired great measure wisdom there. That is like the dying out of an well lamb. It is in this sense that they are noble. May this truth bring happiness and wealth to all beings. Devas from celestials and terrestrials both have assembled here in this place. They pay homage to the Dhamma taught by the Buddha in the same way as it was taught by the preceding Buddhas. May these acts of paying homage to the Dhamma bring well-being and prosperity to all beings. Devas from celestials and terrestrials abodes have assembled here in this place. They pay homage to the Sangha that has come into existence in the same way as it had come into existence during the times of preceding Buddhas. May this bring well-being and prosperity to all beings. Sabbe satta sugita hantu. Hmm. Hello, all my friends. Please subscribe my channel, my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please help me. Mm, more for uh, more for it thanks. More for it thanks. Translations. Mm. While the Buddha, during his life as a peacock, the perfection he safeguarded himself was this Mora Sutta. Hunter had not succeeded. Succeed. This sutta was it by the Buddha to be a potent mantra. Now let us recite it together. The sun is like the eye for human beings. It is the incomparable ruler. It has golden who, who has giving light to all the places on earth. Now the sun is rising. I pay homage to the golden sun illuminating the earth. I will spend this whole day time under the protection of your majesty the sun. All Buddhas have eliminated all things evil and unwholesome. They are fully enlightened ones. I pay obeisance to the Buddhas. May they protect me. I pay I pay uh, obeisance to those who have seen the Four Noble Truths. I pay obeisance to those who are already free from moral defilements. I pay obeisance to Arahata Arahata Pala Dhamma. Mm, Thus did the peacock, the owl, mm, the Buddha provide himself with protection from harm. Only after doing so did they leave to charge for food. The chant is like the eye of human beings. It throws light on the surface of the earth. It has now said, I pay obeisable, obeisable to the sun that has golden hues and that illuminated earth, the earth. I will now spend the whole night time under the protection of your majesty, the sun. I pay obeisance to the Buddhas who have eliminated all evils and who have known all there is to now. Now, may the Buddhas protect and safeguard me. I pay obeisance to the Aryas who have known all there is to know about the Four Noble Truths to Arahatapala Dhamma. Thus did the peacock make protection for himself at night time. But Bhatta Sutta translations, the Buddha was reborn as a quail, quail in one of his lives as a bodhisattva would be Buddha trying to fulfill the perfections that are essential to the attainment of full enlightenment. This sutta saved him from forest fires. The Buddha taught this sutta to Venerable Sariputta. The sutta will endure till the end of the world. It has an immense power. Let us now recite this sutta. There is virtue in morality. There is such a thing as the truth. There is virtue in telling the truth. There is such a thing as moral purity in deeds done bodily, uh, verbally, and mentally. There is such a thing as compassion toward beings. I had taken weight by this truth as a bodhisattva. Thus have I taken weight by these truths, contemplating the virtue of those Buddhas who have appeared. O forest, wildfire, thought, thought I have wings, I am unable to fly yet. Thought I have legs, I am unable to walk. My parents have pleaded for checking me. O forest, fire, please avoid me. Sariputta, when I uh, I asseverated this truth, the great blazing fire immediately avoided me as if it we are in contact with water, keeping away from me at a great distance. Sariputta, there is nothing comparable to my word of truth, my fulfillments of perfections in telling the truth. Dajagga Sutta translation. The the more recollections or contemplations of this Dajagga Sutta uh, can make one as safe in a fall from a high place as if one were on the level ground. Innumerable, innumerable is the number of those who have been saved from various kinds of danger, such as the dangers of ogres and thieves. Let us now start reciting the sutta. Venerable Mahakaccapa, I, Ananda, have heard this sutta direct from the Bhagavad. I am now reciting it. At one time, the Bhagavad was residing at the Jatavana monastery, donated by the rich man Anathapindika Sabati. Uh, then and there the Buddha addressing the bhikkhus said, O bhikkhu, and the bhikkhus were prepared to listen to him. The Buddha said as follows: Bhikkhus, a war once broke out between Tabatimsa Devas and Achura Devas. Sakka kings of Devatimsa gathered. Tabatimsa, were you to get together and said, if fear ever comes upon you in the bat- battlefield, you first take a look up at the tips of my flag. It will dispel your fear and give you courage. Courage. If you fail to look up at the tips of my flag, you just take a look up at the tips of my Pajapati Deva King flags. Uh, these two will dispel your fear. If you fail to look up at the tips of Pajapati Deva King flags, you just take look up at the tips of Varuna Deva King's flags. These two will dispel your fears. If you fail to look up at the tips of Varunadeva, King's plagues, you just take a look up at the tips of Isana Deva, King plague. These two will dispel your fear. Thus said Sakka, kings of Devas, to, be, uh, to the Tabatimsa warriors. O bhikkhus, doing all these things as told by Chakka, kings of Devas, might or might not dispel the fear felt by the warriors. It is, if is because Saka is himself not free from roga, lust, dosa, hate, and moha, ignorance, he is himself cowardly and would obtain, get frightened, tremble, and run away in the packs of fears. O bhikkhus, I shall now teach you this truth, which will certainly help you. Whenever you feel fear, uh, trem- trembling fear, or something that make you here stand one and you must remember it and contemplate it. The noble attribute by the of the Buddha in the flowing way. The Bhagava is worthy of special veneration. Uh, Araham, he truly comprehends all the Dhammas by his own intellect and insight. Samma Sambuddha, he possesses penetrative knowledge and perfect course of practice of morality. Vijayacharana Champanno, he speaks only what is beneficial and true. Sugato, he knows all the three lokas. Lokabidu, he is incomparable in taming those who deserve to be tamed. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati, he is the teacher of devas and men. Satta Deva Manusyanam, he is the enlightened one, knowing and teaching the Four Noble Truths. Buddha, and he is the most exalted Bhagava. Thus should you remember and contemplate the noble attribute of the Buddha. This will certainly dispel all your fears. If you fail to remember and contemplate the noble attributes of the Buddha, you must remember and contemplate the noble attribute of the Dhamma, the teaching of the Bhagavad. The Dhamma is well expounded. Swagato, Swagato, because it is the exposition of the Four Noble Truths, which led to the realizations of Nirvana. It is personally appreciable, appreciable, sanditico, because they can actually be experienced and comprehended comprehended by anyone through adequate practice of insight development. It is not delayed in its result Okaliko because it immediately yields the benefit of realization of nirvana, i.e., achieving phala immediately after magga to anyone who adequate practice insight development. It can extend investigation, ehipasiko, lead, come, and see, because its truths can be tested by anyone. It is worthy of being perpetually born in mind upanayika, and its truths can be realized and experienced by the Aryas individually by their own effort and practice. Pachatam Vedittabha Binyuhi. Contemplating the noble attributes of the Dhamma in this way will certainly dispel all your fears. If you fail to contemplate the noble attributes of the Buddha and the noble attribute of the Dhamma, you must contemplate the noble attributes of the Sangha. The disciples of the Bhagavad, the Sangha, are endowed with right practice, Sapatipanna, because the Sangha practice the right practice, i.e., the development of the noble faith of eight constituents. They are endowed with a straightforward uprightness, Patipanna, because the Sangha diligently and unswervingly follow the straight deal way, i.e., the noble faith of uh, but of eight constituents. They are endowed with right conduct, Nyaya Patipanna, because the prestige of Sangha is solely directed to the realization of Nirvana. They are endowed with correctness in practice, Samisi Patipanna, uh, because the Sangha devotedly cultivate the development of the noble path of eight constituents. The disciples of the Bhagavad, the Sangha, consisting of eight categories or four pairs of disciples of Bhagavad are worthy of receiving, appearing, brought even from afar, Ahuneya. They are worthy of receiving, appearing, especially set aside for guests. Ahonia, they are worthy of receiving, appearing, donated for well-being in the next existence. Dakineya and are worthy receiving obeisance, Anjali Karaniya. They are the incomparably fertile field for all to sow the seed of merit, Anuttaram. punyaketam lokascha. Thus should you contemplate the noble attribute of the Changa, inclining your mind to the noble attribute of the Sangha and contemplating them will certainly dispel all your fears. What I have now told you is all true because I attained enlightenment in the same right way as my predecessor, predecessors, Buddhas. Like all of them, I never do any bad deed anywhere. I have seen the ultimate truth uh, through my own effort. I am free from lust and craving, from anger and hatred, from ignorance and fears, and I have never trembled with fear, nor have I ever run away in fears. Those who incline their mind to the noble attributes of the Buddha, the noble attribute of the Dhamma, and the noble attribute of the Sangha, and contemplate these noble attributes are certain to be free from all kinds of fears. The Buddha then continued to say, mm, because wherever you live, uh, whether it is in the forest or at the foot of a tree or in an isolated place, you must remember and contemplate the noble attribute of the Buddha. This will enable you to live without fear. If you fail to remember and contemplate the noble attributes of the Buddha, you must remember and contemplate the noble attribute of the Dhamma, which is well expounded for liberation from the ground of birth. If you fail to remember and contemplate the noble attributes of the Sangha, you must remember and contemplate the noble attribute of the Sangha. Remembering and contemplating the noble attribute of the Buddha, the noble attribute of the Dhamma, and safeguard human beings, let us now recite the sutta together. Sabbe satta sugita hantu. Atanatya Sutta, translations. Atanatya Sutta, uh, number one. Uh, Demons, like non-human beings who do not believe in the teachings of the Buddha, which are highly commended by all good people, have the habit of molesting human beings They are always bent on tormenting and torturing human beings. Torturing human beings. The Buddha taught this Atanatya Sutta not only to prevent these non-human beings from molesting human beings, but also to make them willing to help and safeguard human beings. Let us now recite the sutta together. I now make obeisance to Vipassi the Buddha who possesses five kinds of power of seeing and who was powerful, graceful to look at. I make obeisance to Chiki the Buddha who always took compassion on all beings. I make obeisance to Besabu and Buddha who had purified himself of moral defilements and who lived a life of austerity, and also to Kakusanda, the Buddha who had won victory over all the Mara soldiers. I make obeisance to Kanagamana, the Buddha who had rid himself of all uh, moral defilements and had five kinds of powers of sub, subjugate, uh, subjugating the chants. I make obeisance also to Kachava, the Buddha who had freed himself from all moral fetters. Hmm. Gautama, the Buddha, taught the Dhamma which can rid all human suffering. His body shone colorful rays of light. He had powerful and graceful looks. He was a prince of high uh, caste lineage. To this Gautama the Buddha I pay obeisance. All enlightened ones know tips um, as they truly are. They never indulge in backbiting, backbiting. They are great and fearless. The Buddha of Gautama lineage is fearless, has noble courage, is possess, possess bija and charana power, and thus for the for the well-beings of humans, beings and devas, I pay obeisance to Gautama the Buddha. Seven Buddhas, namely Vipassi, Siki, Besamu, Kakusanda, uh, Konagamana, Kacha, Kachapa, and Gautama, and a countless number of other Buddhas and Arahats. These fully enlightened Buddhas have their equals only among themselves. They all are immensely powerful. Mm, all Buddhas possess 10 powers and Vijayacharana. They are noble minded, great men, and they proclaim their attainment of full enlightenment. All Buddhas are exceptionally brave amidst audience. They speak mhm. They speak as bravely as a lion would roar. They set in motion the wheels of Dhamma that no one is able to set in motion. All Buddhas are good to human beings. Devas and Brahmas. They all have the 18 attributes of a Buddha, 32 characteristics of the greatest man. Man. All Buddhas always have coronas of light radiation about 6 feet across round their bodies. They are greater and nobler, nobler that all because they know all the Dhammas. They are free from moral fetters. They have won victory over 5 kinds of Mara. All Buddhas have a great many rays of light. Radius, radi- radiation uh, ema- emanating from their bodies. They have great powers, great wisdom, great strength and energy, great compassion and tenacious exertions of effort they do for the welfare of all beings. All Buddhas are islands to all beings. To all beings, they are provider of support. For liberation, they are providers of shelter. They represent a cap where one can be safe and they are relatives one can really own. All Buddhas are a refuge for devas and human beings. I know how down to the uh, 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 tip get get of Buddhas who are greater and nobler than all men. I pay obeisance to the Buddha mentally, verbally, at all times when I am lying down, standing up, or walking. May all the Buddhas who have the power of mm, calming down the fire of kilesa, passion, safeguard you at all times. May the protection of Buddhas bring mental peace and calm to you and make you safe from all danger. May you be perfectly healthy, free from worries, able to win victory over all enemies and enjoy peace of mind. May the Buddha's morality, the truth they taught, their tolerance and their loving kindness bring you perfect health and safeguard you with compassion at all times. In this, there are powerful Gandharva Devas. May these Devas make us perfectly healthy and safe from danger at all times. In the south, there are powerful Kumbanda Devas. May these Devas make us perfectly healthy and safe from danger at all times. In the west, there are powerful Naga serpents. May these Naga serpents make us perfectly healthy and safe from dangers. In the north, there are powerful Yaka Devas. May these Devas make us perfectly healthy and safe from dangers. In the east is Datarata Deva, who rules over Gandharva Devas. In the south is Birulaka Deva, who rules over Kumbanda Devas. In the west is Birupaka Deva, who rules over Naga serpents. And in the north is Kubera Deva, who rules over Yaka Devas. These four powerful devas usually provide human beings with protection. They have a great retinue. May this make us perfectly healthy and safe from danger at all times. Celestial devas, terrestrial devas, and naga serpents are immensely powerful. May these immensely powerful make us perfectly healthy and safe from danger at all times. Powerful devas live under the teaching of the Buddha. May these devas make us perfectly healthy and safe from danger at all times. May you be free from all harms and hazard and from all kinds of worries. May all your ailments go away. May you be safe from all danger. May you be able to live to a happy great old age. One who is in the habit of paying homage to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, and always has respect for those who have sila, morality, samadhi, concentration, and panya, insight, wisdom, lives to a rich old, gains great prosperity and great physical strength, and it assured of long life, good looks, great wealth, and great strength. Sadhu, 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 sabbe satta sukita hontu. Hmm. Anggalimala Sutta. One, the sutta is a powerful sutta. Even the water used in washing washing the places where bhikkhus sit Uh, reciting the sutta is powerful enough to get rid of all harms and danger. The sutta is capable of making childbirth easy and painless. It was taught by the Buddha to Venerable Angulimala. Its power and potency lasts as long as the world exists. It has great power. Let us now start reciting the sutta together. My dear sister, as far as I can recall, I have never seen my bhikkhuhood taken the life of any living beings with intent to kill. May this aspiration, aspirations bring peace and comfort to you as well as your child during your childbirth. Sabbe satta sugita hontu. Bajanga, Bajanga Sutta, uh, seven Bajanga Dhammas, seven factors of enlightenment can alleviate, alleviate the sufferings of beings wandering, wandering through, uh, through samsara, the round of birth. It can subdue, uh, subdue unwholesome passion. These seven factors of enlightenment are an integral part of Arahata Magga. Being who realize the Bhujanga Dhammas get free from the bondage of samsara. They get to noble destination. They attain to nirvana, where there is no more reward again, disease and death. Let us now recite together this Bhujanga Sutta, which has these noble attributes and which can also serve as a medicine or mantra. The all-knowing Buddha said that mindfulness, wisdom, effort, joy, tranquility, and equanimity are the seven factors of enlightenment or Bojanga Dhammas. These Bojanga Dhammas should be contemplated against and against. Contemplating these Bojanga Dhammas will enable one to acquire, acquire a special a perception. It will calm down one's unwholesome passion. It will enable one to attain Arahata Magga. May this word of truth help bring wealth and happiness to you. At one time, when Venerable Magalayana and Venerable Mahakaccapa were suffering from illness, the Buddha taught the Bhajanga Dhamma to them. The two bhikkhus were so much delighted with the contemplation of Bhajanga Dhamma that they were relief, relief of their ailments even while they were contemplating it. May this truthful word bring happiness and wealth to you. At one time, the Buddha himself suffered from an ailment. He told Venerable Sunda to recite Bhujanga Sutta from him. He listened to it while it was being recited by Venerable Sunda. The Buddha was delighted to hear the recitations of the sutta, so that he was instantly relieved of his ailments. Uh, May this word of truth bring wealth and happiness to you, Venerable Mahakaccapa, Venerable Mahamaglayana, and the Buddha were relieved of their ailments. No more ailments can afflict, afflict, afflict them, as just there can be no more moral defilement once they have been eliminated by Magga. May this truthful word bring happiness and prosperity to you. Sabbe sata sugita hantu. Sabba duka pamojantu nirvanacha pacayo hotuti. Babatu sabba mangala. Egotris lokobumit jidukun praniaon bek pranigun sugyodo bek pranigun bek duotun mokto one nirvan lab kuribir hetu utana ok sadharma saitya dharma buji parine bek pranigone sugyodo buddhor gene genione dharmar gene genione sanghar gene genione Saryaja Satya Gyan লাভ কৰি পাৰিনে ঐষ্টাগ্নিক মাৰ্গ পদে চলিনে বুদ্ধৰ জ্ঞান পবিত্ৰ চিত্তবোধ জাগৰণ ওক স্বধৰ্মগান মনত জাগক স্বধৰ্ম চেতনা সত্য ধৰ্ম জ্ঞান উৎপন্ন ওক অকুশল কর্ম সত্যগণে বাদ্যভাতক কুশল কর্মনি সম্পাদন করিনে সগতি ভূমিত উৎপন্ন ঐভাত্তকৈ বুদ্ধত্বন ধর্মত্বন সংগত্বন মই কামনা কৰি দং প্ৰাৰ্থনা কৰি দং যেনে এই বাবা সংসাৰত এই চক্ৰবালত যিদুকুন পুৰাণ বোলাগন বুদ্ধৰ জ্ঞান লাভ কৰি পাৰিনে নিৰ্বাণ যেবাৰ সত্তান কোনোতেই কুলো মেলাওক মাৰৰ বন্ধন মাৰৰ শাসন নতুন তিৰাণ পেনে মানৱ কুলে জন্মগ্ৰহণ কৰিলে মানুহৰ ভোগ সম্পত্তি থুজুং গুৰু লাভ কৰিনে সৎকৰ্ম সৎ কৰিনে কৰি দেৱলোক ব্ৰহ্মলোকত পুণ্যৰ কৰিনে কৰি জন্ম লাভ কৰি আত্মক ব্যাগ কৰাম নোলায় যতক্ষণ নিৰ্বাণ লাভ কৰি নোৱাৰণ ৰকদিন চাওঁ কৰাম বোলা নৰ গম হামানি গতে বাধা নকৰো বেকুনৰ মনানীত মৈত্ৰী হত্যা নাজাগোক, একজনৰ প্ৰতি একজনৰ হিংসা বিজুম নতুক, সেইকাৰণে ইনচা ইনচিয়ানি মন চিত্ততুন ধ্বংস হৈ যাওক, বেগ কীৰ্তেন্দি জয় কীৰ্তি ওক, জয় কীৰ্তিল বাৰুক, যে হাম গঠন ধারার সেই হামান সাকসেসফুল ওক, বে পুরাম্বলার জয় ওক, মঙ্গল ওক, পুণ্যকর্ম করিনে করে বেকুনোর বুদ্ধ জ্ঞান লাভক, sabbe satta sugita hantu betimid jiku সত্যগণ পরাম্বলাগণ প্রাণী আর্য সত্য বুঝি পারিনে মার্গ ফল পেনে সারি আর্য সত্য জ্ঞান লাভ করিনে সারি মার্গ সারি ফল লাভ করিনে শ্রোতাপতি চক্রে অনাগামী অরহত্তম মার্গ ফল লাভ করিনে কোনো দুঃখ মুক্তি নির্বাণ যেবার হেতু উৎপন্ন হোক, এই চান লোক ভূমি তলদে জন্ম হলে মরা পরে পুরাম্বলা সত্যগণ চিলুকুন জন্ম লইয়ন এই পৃথিবীয়ান এক সময় নহলে এক সময় বেকুনতো নহলে ফেলে যা ফুরিব বই বাজি থাক দে পুণ্য হাম করি নাই করি এই মানৱ জীৱন নহলে সাৰ্থক কৰি নাই কৰি বৃতাই যে বাত্তে নদে না এই মানৱ জীৱনান কুশল কর্ম পুণ্য হাম করি নাই করে বেকুনোর মনানি দল করি নাই করে সৎ কর্ম করি নাই বালকগণ পর্যন্ত মই যে লাইভ কৰিলোঁ যেনে মোৰ চেনেলটো গম পালে কোনো এইটো সঁজুলি কৰং দয়ে কৰিনে মোৰ ইউটিউব চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্রাইব কৰি দিবা যদি মারা হইতে দেয় মা চ্যানেলটা দয়ে কৰিনে সাবস্ক্রাইব করছো, প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব মাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল, all my Dhamma friends, well wisher, thank you. Sabbe satta sugita hantu babatu sabba mangala. Sadhu, 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 sadhu.